But I just wanted to, I played that song on the school supply drop-off day, and then the night that we had all y'all in, when all of us teachers were talking to you about what to expect for the year. And I cannot believe that I'm playing this again, and it's almost the last day of school. And this was my first year here at Serene Hills, and it's just been a great year because of all your kids sitting back there. Turn around and look at them. And just give them a big round of applause. They have really made my first year special. So I want to, Lucas, can you close that back door for us, please? So I wanted to thank you for that. I want to thank you for some of you. Raise your hand if you were at track and field yesterday. There were a lot of parents. Kids, I know you were. Raise your hand if parents, if you've gone on a field trip at all to help out. There's been a lot of things that y'all have done to support our class, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. It makes a difference as a teacher to have the support of the parents, because I feel like we're a team, not just the kids, but all of us. And team is together, everyone achieves more. And you're going to see today what your kids have achieved this whole entire year. And I just want to tell you right now, I am super proud of them. When I was getting these certificates ready, it was like, whoa, I didn't even remember that we had done that, and look what all they've done. So you're going to be proud. What we're going to do is I'm going to read off on their certificate what they've accomplished this year, and then they're going to talk to you a little bit about their feelings for the year. And at the very end, when all is said and done, then y'all can have some time to take pictures with your child or their friends or whatever. So if this is about them, so we're going to go ahead and get started. So I'm going to first call up, my first certificate goes to Evan. Evan, if you'd come up. And I don't know if all of you know, but Evan started, what, about 2 weeks ago or something like that? He came in during the Living Museum work. And he said, oh. I said, you don't have to do anything, don't worry about it. He said, but is it okay if I do? And I was like, okay, sure. So he did Milton Hershey. He did the poster. He did a speech. He dressed like him. Completely just amazing, and has fit right in our class after 2 weeks. So for that, I appreciate it. And this is your certificate. And this is a certificate of excellence for you, having earned the Admiral Award, the Living History Museum, Track and Field Day participant, and perfect attendance for your time. So, I'll take this for you, and you can go ahead and give your little speech. Go.
Hi, my name is Evan Britt. Thank you for coming to listen to my speech. I just moved here from Colorado. My favorite memory from my old school is going on a field trip where we got to see Dog the Bounty Hunter at the Capitol. The name of my old school is Meridian Elementary. My teacher's name was Miss Denard. It was hard moving, but I did it. And when I got here, I started making friends. My favorite subject at my old school was science because we got to create the Earth's surface with different materials. It was fun. At my new school, we got to go on a field trip where we got to look at a swamp area. Also, we got to ride on a glass-bottom boat and see different kinds of fish. It was cool. Thank you, parents, for listening to my speech. Mom, you are the best because you help me with my homework, give me a snack every day, and when I get home, you are glad to see me. Thank you, Mom.
Good job. I'm going to interrupt the presentation to present to Mackenzie England because her mom has her own ceremony going next door, but she's interrupted her kids. So Mackenzie England, we have an award for you, Certificate of Excellence, and here is what you have done. Mapping the Metis, Student Council, Pledge Participation, Living History Museum, the Admiral Award, and Track and Field Day participant.
Hi, I'm Mackenzie England, and thank you for coming today. Sometimes when I think about my favorite day, it makes me want to go back in time to when we went on a field trip to the Duck Tours. My favorite part about the ride is when the boat was on land but then went into the water. My favorite subject in this year would be reading because I learn new things every day. We do book clubs and we do fun projects. I feel that I accomplished a lot in math. I'm better at it and I'm faster at it too. In the middle of the year, math was getting harder and harder each moment for me. Luckily, Ms. Hillard helped me out a lot, and that's how I'm smarter now. She helped people in math, and all of us passed the STAR test thanks to her. I enjoyed this whole year with fourth graders, friends, classmates, and of course laughing out loud. This year, my mom has helped me so much, especially when my grades were failing and going down. She was really helpful this year. Thanks, Mom. I couldn't have done this without you.
Okay, our next honoree is Summer. There she is. Come on up, Summer Camp. Summer Camp receives a Certificate of Excellence for, number one, having the best name ever. I love your name. That's not on her. Your award is for Admiral Award, Talent Show, Pledge Participation, Living History Museum, Track and Field Day participant, and Mapping the Metis. Here you go. And she
Hello, my name is Summer Camp. I love fourth grade because it is very creative yet a challenging grade. There's a lot in fourth grade that students need to know. In fourth grade, they teach you social studies, science, reading, math, writing, and spelling. The one memory that will always be important to me is when all the fourth graders had to come down to the cafeteria and sing for Cruise Ride Along. The funny part was, not that many people sing. I like this memory because it was a funny moment when the teachers tried to get the students to sing. That will be something I will remember forever. My favorite subject that I got taught is writing. I love writing because you can find a topic and write anything about it. We have done writing all year long, and I have loved it ever since I was 4. I am proud of myself for being myself all year long and not trying to be someone else. I'd like to thank all the parents for coming. I'd like to thank my teachers for teaching me what I need to know. I also would like to thank my class for being there for me. The two people I would like to thank the most is my mom and my dad for being there for me every step of the way so I could continue on with the school year. They made me a very good role model this year. Thank you very much.
Those are good speeches, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, very good.
Y'all okay back there? I pushed him hard on these speeches, and I haven't heard all of these, so it's cool. Brian, come on up, Brian. Brian, the golfer. Tiger Woods, for those of you that forgot. Brian's being awarded Mapping the Metis, Admiral Award, Pledge Participation, Living History Museum, and Track and Field Day. So, speech prepared.
Hello, my name is Brian Collins, and I want to thank my parents for mine. There was one memory in fourth grade that I always treasure my whole life. That was when we made a dooblik. Dooblik is when you mix cornstarch, water, and green food color. You should have seen the place. It's like we were painting the floor with our bare hands. After we washed our hands, they were green. So if you give me super strength, that'll be Hulk. Hulk smash! My favorite subject was reading this year because I made 5 100s in a row on these packets that are reading comprehensions. Also, we got to do book clubs. I didn't do that in my last school. We had meetings and we even got to make group projects. We each got assigned a book in our group. Our book was called Holes. It was a good book. I'm proud of one thing this year. I have come a long way this year from 3rd grade to 4th grade. Moving schools and learning new ways to do math, and some of our already learned. I also want to thank Mrs. Haley for what she has taught us. I want to thank my parents again for coming here and listening to me. I walked with my mom to school most of the time at the beginning of the year, but then almost at the end of the year, something changed. My mom saw that I could walk with control. She knew I had control. So she said that I could walk. She gave me a choice that I could walk to school and back alone. I said yes. I can see that this year is my best year in elementary.
That's great.
I need that.
Okay, there you go. Very good. All right, Hunter D. Because we have 2 hunters. This is Hunter D. All right, Hunter D. Certificate of Excellence, Pledge Participation, Mapping the Menace, Admiral Award, Living History Museum, and Track and Field Day participant. Yay. He has a speech prepared.
Hello, my name is Hunter David. I just want to say thank you for coming. First off, my favorite memory in 4th grade was when we went on the duck tour. We toured all through downtown. We also got to go on the lake. We saw lots of cool animals and sights of weird-looking hills. The subject I enjoy the most is math because I know what to do. That was the subject I learned the most because I had the best math teacher ever. The thing I am most proud of is my passing grade on the STAR. The reason I did so well on the STAR is because I tried my hardest. I got a really good grade, so I just want to tell you, if you try your hardest, you will do good in everything. Mom and Dad, you have been so supportive this year. You have helped out with birthday celebrations and school parties as well. Thank you for helping out this year. Thank you for coming. Hope to see you in 5th grade.
Good job, Hunter.
There you go. Good job, Hunter. These guys, there's a group of boys that play basketball. He's one of them that I love to watch at recess. Devin's another, yes sir. Raise your hand if you play basketball at recess. These guys, when I have duty down there, she said duty. When I have duty, I watch these guys play basketball. It's very cool. Who's one of them? Did Taylor come back in? Is Taylor here? No. Okay. Charlize. Okay, Miss Charlie the Surfer Girl. She said, "What do I win?" I said, "Being blonde." Such pretty hair when she sets it down. Okay. Living History Museum, Mapping the Menace, Science Fair participant, and this ribbon is attached for you. Pledge participation, Track and Field Day participant, and Admiral Award.
My name is Charlie Ann Howard, and I thank you for coming. I'm going to tell you about my 4th grade adventure. My favorite memory in 4th grade was when we went to Ocarina Springs, because it was interesting to be in a glass bottom boat. It was also cool to see the water from the outside as a dark green, and looking through the glass bottom boat, the water looked so blue and clear. I had a blast. The subject I love the most is math and Texas history. For example, I love the Alamo, and learning about David Crockett and Stephen F. Austin was so fascinating. And in math, when I tried the 5-star, I loved it. I'm mostly proud of myself for getting the Admiral Award for working so hard in my Living History Museum. I thank my parents for being supportive for me throughout the school year and all the events we participated in. And I thank my teachers, Mrs. Hillary and Miss Sheridan, and my 2 best friends, Audrey and Jenny. I don't know what my 4th grade year would be like without them.
Okay, Mr. Howard. Did I see? Yeah, there's your dad. All right. So another hard worker. Aiden Howard for pledge participation, Mapping the Menace, Admiral Award, Track and Field Day participant, Living History Museum. Take it away.
Addition and multiplication are only some things I learned this year. I'm Aiden Howard. I play lacrosse and soccer. Also, thank you, parents, for coming. Today, when I look back at my year, I had some crazy times, fun times, and even sad times. My favorite memory is when we went to Ocarina Springs because there was a boat that had glass in the middle of it. The glass helped us see the bottom of the lake. We saw turtles, fish, and plants. Also, I love reading, but loved math more. From Miss Hillerick, I learned multiplication and division. I'm proud of that I tied with someone on the mile run. The time was 8 minutes. Then I beat the time by 1 second. I just want to say thank you for my parents for helping me with homework and the cross and everything else. Thank you for coming and have a nice day.
Devin. Come on down. Devin, the mean basketball player. He makes some good shots.
Hi.
All right, this is for Devin. Admiral Award, Mapping the Menace, a GOE qualifier, perfect attendance. I think that's something to be said. I'm blessed with him every single day. Track and field day and pledge participation.
Yes. Hello, my name is Devin Clapping. Thank you, parents, for coming. My favorite memory of 4th grade was the Living Museum project because we got to dress up and become a new person. For the Living Museum project, I was MJ, which stands for Michael Jackson. The reason I chose Michael Jackson was because he had a lot of interesting facts to where I could really write a lot about it. The subject that I enjoyed the most was math because this year I learned a lot of strategies. And that's good because if my parents give me any addition problems or multiplication problems, I will be ready. What I am most proud of is that I passed the Math STAR test and that I really showed my best work this year. Parents, I really hope that all of y'all could help us more to improve on whatever we need help on. I hope to learn a lot more in 5th grade. I also hope to become much smarter than I am right now. Sometimes when we get word problems, I usually don't know the answers. So I think to myself that maybe I should practice those word problems and become better. I thank my parents for helping me through the year. The only reason why I'm here right now is because of my dad. My dad stopped his job just to help me and my sister become better. Because at first we didn't know how to do anything. So I thank you, Dad.
Hey, Lucas, do you want to give your speech? Okay, do you just want to come up and let me read off what you've accomplished? Come on up and I'll give you this. He was actually, he was our spelling bee class winner and went on to become, what, were you second runner-up? Second runner-up. So, not only that, but he participated in the science fair, so your ribbon is attached. Living History Museum, Mapping the Menace, Track and Field Day, Admiral Award, and pledge participation. So, do you want anything? No? Okay, well, thank you, Lucas. Danielle Lapiters. Come on up, Danny. We had quite a few new people this year, and I probably, some of them that already went. Who was new of all of you that have given your speeches? Brian was new. Christopher hasn't spoken. Emma hasn't spoken, but Evan's new. We had quite a few new people. Danny was new, came from Boston. So we're happy to have her here. Her mom's here. Helped out yesterday at track and field. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. And speaking of your participation, we have track and field day, which you did. Sailor Show Choir, she's very dramatic, love that. Admiral Award, Living History Museum, pledge participation, Mapping the Menace, and Science Fair, you get a ribbon too. She did a beautiful volcano. So, oh, look at that. It's in her hat. Fooled me. All right.
Hi, I'm Danny Lapierre. I'm so glad you can all make it today. This is a special ceremony. I would like to thank all the parents and families for coming. And I would especially like to thank my parents, Renee and Mike, because they helped me through my struggles and that led to great success. And I feel the same way with my three best friends, Audrey, Gavin, and Charlie. I wouldn't know where I would be without them. Flashback time. Fourth grade. I remember the time when we went to Opera Springs. We went on a glass bottom boat. My worst nightmare. A boat with glass. Ay, what a day. But luckily, my friends came to my aid and helped me get over my fears. Well, for that time, and that time only. Sometimes people ask me, what's your favorite subject in school? Well, not sometimes. Every time I meet a new person. Anyways, I always tell them science, social studies, and writing. Because I like to do fun experiments, like when the teacher's hair rose up from static electricity, except for Mrs. Hillar's, because her hair is as stiff as a doornail. So then when they were done, the little shock made them scream like he was a ghost. I also like social studies because I learned about people back in the day with transportation like wagons and buggies. And old dudes saying, back in my day, we didn't have no stinking computers. In addition, I like writing because you can make up anything you want, like uni giraffes and pumpkin land. Throughout the year, I have accomplished many things, but the thing I am most proud of is Sailor Show Choir. And I would like to thank Miss Hernandez for having the time to put it together and produce it. It was a lot of fun working with her. I would also like to thank my teachers, Mrs. Hillick and Mrs. Sheridan, for being such great teachers. Thank you, everyone, for having the time to be here. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for being here. And Dad, I know you couldn't make it, but you helped me so much that I don't know what else to say. I'm so glad you could make it, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.
These guys. Love the creativity. Emma. We need to keep up all the extracurricular things that they're doing, the drama, and this is an artist that from the very beginning has shown me her artwork amazing. We have some athletes in here, incredibly talented, yes, girls too, right? Charlie goes, me. Incredibly talented writers. I mean, it's just a magician. We have a magician. Yes.
A comedy person.
We have some comics. Which is great. But this is Emma Lloyd, and she was new this year as well, right? Okay, and we have for you Living History Museum, Mapping the Menace, Science Fair participant, get a ribbon, Admiral Award, Track and Field Day, and pledge participation. Get your
Hi, and welcome. My name is Emma Lloyd. Thank you all for coming. First of all, I'm going to tell you about my memories. I've had many memories of this fourth grade year. My biggest memory was when I met everyone and I got to know their personality, like crazy, kind, and funny. Second, I'm going to tell you all about the things I'm most proud of. I'm most proud of because I passed my math STAR test. I accomplished many things of the year, 2013 and 2014. I can't wait to accomplish more things in 5th grade. I've had a great year in 4th grade and I loved everything about it. Now it's time to say goodbye to all the memories and my most favorite thing about 4th grade is all my wonderful and caring friends like Mackenzie, Danny, Charlie Ann, Alex, and Audrey, and Gavin. But most of all, I want to thank my mom and dad because they encouraged me to move on and stay calm. And I would want to say thank you for helping me move on to 4th grade. We've all had some laughs and giggles and some gloomy and blue days. Last but not least, my favorite subject is math because every time we would learn something new, our teacher, Miss Hillary, would make it fun. And now all that fun is packed away and is moving to 5th grade. I've had a great adventures like the Living Museum and how we went on a duck tour and how the bus drove into the water. I couldn't have accomplished this year without all my classmates. Thank you.
Christopher, I know. This is like Abe Lincoln.
Go Christy! Go Christy! Go Christy!
You know, a lot of nicknames this year. Abe Lincoln, if you saw him at Living Museum, he looked just like Abe Lincoln. I think they called him Christopher Columbus.
Christy!
Christy.
Christopher!
Whatever it is. But here he is. The one and only. Pledge participation, mapping the metas, Admiral Award, Living History Museum, track and field day participant. And you're on.
Hello, my name is Christopher Model. Thank you, parents, for coming. It's an honor. First of all, my favorite memory of being in 4th grade is going to Ocarina Springs. That's because both of my parents came on the glass bottom boat and accompanied me during that. Also, my dad told me where to look when he would see something on the boardwalk, like a bird's nest or a fish. My favorite subject is math. I like math because Miss Hiller taught me things like Bam Bam Tootie and how to divide with circles. That came in handy on the STAR test. I am proud of myself by passing all 3 of the STAR tests and getting advanced academics on 2 out of 3 tests. Also, I'm proud of getting all A's on each of my report cards. Another thing I'm proud of is me progressing through the year when I am new and having so many helpful friends. Thank you so much, Mom and Dad, for supporting me and helping me learn everything I know. You helped me this year by letting me know that everything is possible. You guys are the best parents ever. Thank you. It's been a pleasure. Thanks for listening.
Christopher was another new person this year, so all right. Alex. Fortunately for Alex, her fan club was available to attend today. And Alex participated in the talent show. Huh, talent. There it is, right there. That's her fan club, right? Science fair participant, Admiral Award, Living History Museum, pledge participation, mapping the metas, track and field day, science fair little ribbon, and you're on. There you go.
My name is Alex Murphy, and I'm going to tell you about my wonderful 4th grade year. One of my favorite memories of 4th grade is when I saw Miss Hiller, who was an Elvis fan, and there is a big statue in the back. When I saw that Miss Hiller was a math teacher, I was so glad because I love math. It uses all these fantastic numbers. During Friday morning assembly, I could feel the excitement in me because the principal, Miss Glenn, called the Admiral Awards out and she called my name. I was so happy. I didn't think I would get it. That's one of my things that I'm proud of and accomplish. I can't wait for 5th grade, but I won't forget this wonderful 4th grade. I will miss Miss Hillary. Thank you, parents, for coming to this wonderful 4th grade class Even my parents, thank you for supporting me in my 4th grade year.
Thank you for bringing your fan club. Gavin, come on up, Gavin. All right, Gavin, here we go. Pledge participation, Mapping the Metis, Admiral Award, Living History Museum, Track and Field Day. Just let me interrupt, y'all have been great so far. Just a few more, audience, thank you very much. Gavin, go.
Hi, I'm Gavin Newberg, and I'm 9 years old. Thank you for coming, Mom and Dad. 4th grade was an exciting year for me. My favorite memory was when we did the Living History Museum. It was a special day because we got to tell people about our famous person. It was also fun because we got to learn about our famous person by researching about them. Science was my favorite subject because I got to learn so much about it, and it really fascinates me. I'm very proud of how good I become at math. When I first came to 4th grade, I didn't know much about math. When Ms. Hiller taught us math, I really didn't understand. I started to get the hang of things and got help. Now you can tell I'm much better at math. I'm also very proud of how much I've grown this year. I used to be shy and lonely, but now I have a lot of friends, and that helps me have fun. It has also been a special year too because my baby sister Zelda was born. She was born on September 24th, 2013, and man, is she a handful. This year has also been very emotional for me. With the reason being, my great grandpa passed away.
And he wrote about this. It was very touching. His great-grandpa passed away, and he was like his best friend. My parents helped me deal with the sadness. Without a doubt, the year has been one of his favorites. Gavin will cherish this year for the rest of his life, and he wants to thank you all for coming. He did write a piece about his grandfather, and it was one of the first personal narratives that we wrote during the year. And now, see, I'm getting teary. But normally, when I read these, you know it's a good piece if you get emotional. And I was so touched. And he added to it throughout the year. And it was something that when you're writing, and when your kids write over the summer, if they can write about something that they know, something that's emotional for them, or touching, or just a feeling, it becomes such a beautiful piece of writing. And don't throw any of that away, because that should be treasured. Maybe have a little box for it, or give them a journal. And I was going to show some parents, like I told you, but this is my journal that I've had since I think before these guys were born, and I just put things in it. So over the summer, it's just a composition book, and I decorated it. But what he's done, and taking that piece and writing, it's a little advertisement, but I want to thank Gavin for that, because he revealed something that was very hard for him to reveal. So again, parents, if they have time this summer to just sit down and write about something that's in here, and let them get it out, and they don't have to share it with you, but just let them write, because, and you guys should be listening to this too, because that's where it's coming from. It's coming from here. And good writing comes from here. And you guys have done a great job with your writing. And how many of you have felt like your writing has improved over the year? Take a look at that. See that? Just give them a round of applause. So, little advertisement. Hunter P. Come on up, dude. Hunter Palmer. Oh. And one day, Hunter came to school with a top hat and a cape, and I wasn't quite sure what was going on. Then I found that he was doing magic tricks, so that was quite a surprise for me. So I don't have anything on here about being a magician, but I do have Admiral Award, pledge participation, Mapping the Metis, Living History Museum, Track and Field Day, and perfect attendance.
Hello, I am Hunter Palmer. I
for coming to our 4th grade award ceremony. I hope you enjoy. My favorite memory in 4th grade was when we went on the duck tour. It was
Hunter, just keep going. You're doing great.
It was my favorite because we got to go on a boat. My favorite subject was language arts. It was my favorite subject because I liked how we got to do spelling tests and we got to write a story on the back of our paper using 10 of our spelling words. I'm proud because I think I accomplished a lot in math and getting good grades. I used to not be so good in math, and then Miss Hillard taught me, and then I practiced and practiced, and I got good. My parents supported me through this year by helping me study. Thank you for listening to our 4th grade speech.
Right? And I'm going to too.
Fine.
What a character. All right. All right. Here's Claire. This is Claire. All right, Claire, certificate of excellence. I'm waiting for you. Pledge participation, Mapping the Meadows, Admiral Award, Living History Museum, and Track and Field Day participant. Take it away, Claire.
Hi, my name is Claire. I would like to thank my mom and all the other parents for coming.
And Dad.
And Dad.
One of my favorite memories was the Oceana Springs field trip. I liked it because of the glass body boat and all the giant trees there. Another one of my favorite memories was the duck tour. My favorite parts about it was when we got to drive around all around Austin and when the car drove into the lake and turned into a boat. One of my favorite subjects was science. I liked it because sometimes we would go into the science lab and do fun things there. For example, the Oobleck project, when everyone made their own Oobleck. After that, everyone's hands were blue. One of my favorite things we did, that was one of my favorite things we did in science lab. I am most proud of passing the Stardust. I was really nervous when I did it. Also, I would like to mention how supportive my parents have been this year. They paid for all the field trips that I went to. They bought all my school supplies in the beginning of the year, and they helped me with my health sometimes. I would like to once again thank all the parents for coming here today.
And that was her, draft number 3. She really got into writing and.
Happy birthday!
So, what? Is it today? Am I missing something? No.
Taylor.
Okay.
Taylor.
Sorry. Is it? Is today her birthday?
No.
Whose birthday?
Okay. Hey, Nick. I missed it. Audrey!
Yeah, Audrey!
I wore my tall shoes today. Okay, Audrey, where do I begin? She has a lot of stickers. Audrey was on student council along with Mackenzie. She participated in robotics. She was a GOV qualifier. Pledge participation, Admiral Award, Living History Museum, Track and Field Day, Mapping the Meadows, and Mariner Math Superstar with 100% participation. And so you get a Frozy, rhymes with cozy. I don't know what that is, but I bet it's good, right?
Snow cone.
All right, so Audrey, you're on.
Hi, I'm Audrey Selman. I would like to thank all of you for taking some time to come to this ceremony. That means a lot to me. My favorite memory in 4th grade is when we got to go on the duck tour. The great part was when we got to go in the water and learn about the dam. Then, only a couple weeks back, we went to Aquarina Springs. We rode in the glass-bottom boat and saw a huge spotted gar. We even got to see the spring called Cream of Wheat. Math is my favorite subject because I love to work with numbers. I have to give credit to my wonderful teacher, Miss Laura, too. She made math fun with all her dances and games. For example, me and my friends love to play Make a Profit. There's one dance in particular that I love, cheerleading with eagles. This year, I am very proud of my star score. I worked very hard to get a good grade. Thanks again to you, Miss Clark, for teaching me great math and writing. My other teacher, Miss Sheridan, also helped with reading. Another accomplishment was that I worked hard to get into the Gifted and Talented program. My hard work paid off and I love the class. Again, thanks to all the people that made this year great. I'm happy that all of you parents could come. I want to give a special shout out to my mom and dad for helping me study for tests and other important projects. And support.
November-ish, something like that?
No, it was October.
October. How soon we forget, right? Good, I'm glad you remembered. So while he was here, which is most of the year, pledge participation, Mapping the Meadows, Admiral Award, Living History Museums, and Track and Field Day participants. Go ahead, take it away.
Hi, my name is Nate. Thank you for coming to listen to my speech. My favorite time in 4th grade was when we went on our field trip to the Ducky Tour. On the Ducky Tour, we got to drive all over downtown Austin, which was a lot of fun for me. Suddenly, our boat car started to drive in the water. That surprised me a lot, considering there was about 50 people aboard the boat. After we got back from the boat tour, stop. We went to the Austin Science Center. There we learned nature things, and Miss Hillard broke her toe. The subject I love the most is math, because I get to learn new strategies, tests, and there are a lot of tests about math. What I am most proud of is how I've been this year, and especially how my scores have been, because at the beginning of school, I got scores below 50, but now I get 100s and 105s on my spelling tests. In conclusion, I would like to thank my mom because she would push me to be smart and know how to do it.
Very good. So there you go. And last but not least, Tasneem. And your parents are here, right? Hello. So she joined us in January.
Right after.
Yeah. And she, just a little side note, she worked on Walt Disney on the Living Museum, and she wanted to research. I mean, I had to literally tell her, stop, you have to do your speech now. She wanted to go crazy. So this summer, she needs to go to Disney World. You need to take her. All right, and Tasneem, pledge participation, Mapping the Meadows, Admiral Award, Living History Museum, Track and Field Day. Take it away.
Hi, my name is Cecilia Judson. I haven't been here at Serene Hills for long, but my parents have supported me so much that it seems like I've been here the whole year. I want to thank them because they have guided me along the way and prepared me for everything. My favorite subject is math because it challenges me and it's a subject that I'm really good at. It couldn't have been my favorite if my parents hadn't explained it to me. My favorite memory of 4th grade was when my class and I took a field trip to Aquarina Springs. I learned so much there about animals that live or used to live at Aquarina Springs. I also saw and learned about insects. Well, we also got to get on a glass-bottom boat and look underwater. It was amazing because we saw plants and some spotted fish. One thing I accomplished this year was doing a really good job, my best actually, on the STAR test. It couldn't have been done without my parents encouraging me to work harder. Thank you so much, Mom and Dad, for supporting me, encouraging me, and explaining to me.
I'd like all the kids to come up right now to the front.
I'm a child or a kid? I'm a kid.
Just the kids, not those of us that act like kids, but just the kids. Come on up.
Thank you, Mom.
Okay. Now, parents, here's why we're here today. Look at this group. Give them a round of applause or take your pictures or do whatever you need to do. You guys, why don't you guys get on like 7 in the front, 7 in the middle, kneel down, 7 in the front, kneel down. Little people go like this. All the back people. Scooch in. 7, 2, 3, 4, 5. Scooch. Try to everybody be on the carpet.
Get in there
if you
next to
can.
Brian.
Everybody on the carpet if you can. Try to be in the. Oh,
So many
whoops.
phones.
Okay.
When do we start with?
So much.
Which one do we start with?
This is Elise.
There's like 10 million. My knees are killing.
Down like this, guys, in the middle.
My knees are killing.
Claire, scoochie in just a little bit. There you go.
My knees.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
My knees.
Oh my gosh, how many cameras are there?
I don't know which one to look at.
Here we go, yay!
All right, text everybody. Make sure everybody's smiling.
Hey, Hunter.
Okay, parents, if you would like to get pictures with your child.